In the latest Small Business Pulse survey by the Census Bureau, almost 79% of businesses across the country reported experiencing negative effects of the pandemic. CBSN producer Jean Song spoke with two farmers who had more than their fair share of challenges, but overcame them with the help of their local communities.
The worst was the very beginning, when everything came kind of crashing down.
When stay-at-home restrictions were announced across the nation this spring, many small business owners found themselves at a loss, including local farmers.
For us, that started with losing all of our restaurant contracts virtually overnight.
Liz Nail and her husband Michael are owners of Mile High Fungi, a mushroom farm near Denver.
We had hundreds of pounds of mushrooms and nowhere for them to go. So that was the immediate kind of uncertainty and fear of what do we do.
More than 1,600 miles straight east in Maryland, farmers Jack and Becky Gurley of Calvert's Gift Farm were facing a similar challenge. They're the owners of Chesapeake Farm to Table, an online marketplace that was created to fulfill restaurant orders for about 30 small-scale farms.
I guess thanks to social media, the word got out, and so we did a complete 180 from restaurant sales to homeowners in like 2 weeks. We had all the systems in place. We had the software, we had the delivery vehicle, we had the delivery personnel, we had all our farmers all lined up. It was just a lot more work, a lot more orders, because we went from probably 15 orders a week to 100.
Mile High Fungi also pivoted to make up for about a third of their business that relied on restaurants.
We were very lucky. We put a big shout out on our social media and reached out to our community, and we ended up kind of developing a door-to-door delivery system where we were just using Venmo to have people pay us and kind of contactless dropping produce on people's porches, which was exhausting to say the least, but really, really wonderful and rewarding.
Both farms also saw growth in the community support agriculture side of business.
I think people started to panic, and they started to realize that there is a source of food right in front of me. It's right here in front of me. So people jumped on the CSA bandwagon, which is fabulous.
It felt really wonderful, you know, when you're just feeling so insecure and there's like so much stress and anxiety, I think, that people have been dealing with. How is the future going to work? How's this going to come together? And then you see such an outpouring of support and camaraderie, and just it really gave us faith in why we do what we do, and like the deeper seated goal of wanting to be an organic local producer for a very hyper-local community.
Despite the initial scramble, the farmers are coming out of the season more resilient than ever before.
We have come in here as COVID hit and the grocery stores started to empty. The small local farmer was there.
I feel like farmers are the backbone to our communities. We all need to eat. I think we have come out of this ahead. I wouldn't say, the margins are giant, but I would say I think we have come out better and potentially stronger